Wow, Aquarius. That energy was massive. So what's going on there? June. Monthly read. From now on, the first week of every month will be your monthly read. So Astral DJ, what do we have for Aquarius, please? I'm getting meatloaf. What is it called? I'm getting the tune. I'm getting itchy nose. So it's either surprises or a child in spirit. Also getting someone with a part one stain on the face. It's a bit of a mixed bag. They're coming in quite strong when I'm trying to talk to the Astral DJ. Somebody with a part one stain on the face. I'm hoping it's a part one stain on the face, unless somebody's had massive injury to the face. Yeah, they're not showing me anything else. It's very hard to tell because of the stain, if it's female or male. I don't get when they're popping in like that. It's just the mask of the face, if you understand me. So complicated to explain when people don't. I don't always get it like that, but when they're coming in, when I'm trying to tune into Astral DJ, is there's an issue with the left eye. That's where the part one stain, if it is a part one stain or an injury, is, and pain above the right eye, but it's the left eye that's obscured, put it that way. So Astral DJ, I'm sorry about that. Yeah, definitely meatloaf. I believe it's I Would Do Anything for Love. Pretty sure it is. Sounds like it. So I will dig on that one. Aquarius, Spirit please, June. What do they need to know? June 2021. Aquarius. One bit your card was cropping up all the time, and then it hasn't. It did in a personal read, but not on camera. Okay. May have been important for some reason because she was ignoring something. Not anymore. I don't believe. We'll see. Something you didn't achieve something in May that you wanted to, whatever it was. I don't know. So there you are, being very detached, clear thinking, prepared to cut away anything that no longer serves you. It's also Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, energy, doctor, priest or lawyer, female, anybody professional that you go to for advice. You always, nearly always, have the Leo close by. This is the financial whiz. She's very money orientated. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Sitting on the fence about something. They're playing with the camera again. perhaps something you've co-created with someone else, juggling too many things, trying to do everything alone with no help. An unhealthy situation for some, be it work, romance, health. Be very careful what goes in your mouth, as in diet, medication. What comes out your mouth is in words written or spoken. There are secrets being kept and truths not being told. The 2nd and the 29th, possibly of this month, because we're doing a monthly read, may be negative. Then we have the 13th. Someone living or past, date for your diary and address, but it could be the 13th of this month. A transformative energy. Something ends so something new can begin. When there's a death, there's a birth. Acceptance. You need to accept things as they are. And when you do, things change for the better. A positive change for the better. Good fortune, good luck. So once this is ended, this unhealthy situation, and you accept that it's over, the good starts to arrive. Those born on the 10th, living or past, date for your diary and address, massively important in a positive way. 4 months, acceptance. 2 years of juggling and trying to do things by yourself, sitting on the fence. But there is some possibly depression or illness, something like that here, but it will be over soon. When there's an ending, there's a new beginning. We have a gentleman here, older, very, very stable. Financially, emotionally, he is your rock. Taurus, possibly. A man in uniform, possibly. It could be someone born in the year of the ox, which is this year, minus 12 recurring. So 12 years ago, 24 years ago, 36 years ago, 48 years ago, 60 years ago. He is a very, very good and generous friend to have around. You can have peace of mind now and possibly a day off. Time to relax. Lay down your sword. You don't need to fight anymore. There may be issues with children or something coming back in the retrograde about your childhood or children. That's not pleasant, possibly for 6 months. But now your happiness has arrived. Bliss. This is a brilliant read. A happy home and family life. No action is required. You are manifesting your own reality. Miracles can happen. Health will be restored. Gemini energy. It rules the hands, arms, shoulders. I think this is Mercury retrograde, bringing something back to be settled. But once you revisit it, it will be settled and you can move forwards. The 1st or the 28th, living or past, date for your diary and address, massively important. Positive energy. You can manifest any reality you want. Siblings, communications. Anything, normally they would say don't start anything in Mercury retrograde, but anything that you've already planned is good. Anything started now will pay off within 3 years. You are going to reach new heights. Teamwork. But you have to watch out for the Pisces energy. Those born on the 12th, living or past, date for your diary and address, you've had this before. Issues with the feet and toes. Saying yes when you really mean no. Sacrificing yourself for others. Playing the martyr or the victim to get what you want, but I don't think that's you. I think it's them. The Pisces energy. So avoid that, they're negative. Penguins bring gifts to each other when there's love. Giraffes reach new heights. And the bison is your strength. You have everything you need. So don't worry. You're thinking about starting your own business. Now do it. Don't put it off. You're coming out of that mental prison of your own making. You know how to get out of this. But there is an ending. And it could have been a passing where you receive financial rewards. Something is done, is over. Maybe someone stabbed you in the back, but Spirit is saying this will be a blessing in disguise. If it was a passing, I'm very sorry for that. I got this with Scorpio. It's quite strange. There seems to be a spirit here that, whether it's carried on from Scorpio, I don't know if you've got Scorpio in your chart maybe, but this is your energy again in the negative. This is a woman scorned. This is revenge. This is a lonely, divorced, widowed, bitter, twisted female, but she's been hurt. She has a right to feel that way. That chapter is over now. Scorpio may be involved, so you may be involved with a Scorpio. Aries may be involved, but this chapter ends. Travel to the object of your desire, be they person, things or events. The number 21, massively important. You're making a decision, good for you. No longer in denial about what needs to be done. Unconditional love of a male water sign, possibly. It could be this Pisces. He might not be the best in the world. But if you put your boundaries down with him, then he will be. You've just got to tell him what's what. Don't let him walk all over you. Or it's an older man that does love you unconditionally. You may feel left out, not part of the crowd anymore, or isolated voluntarily or forced isolation. But there is love here. There is an offer of love here. And it's a water sign, pretty sure. There could be a water sign child arriving, which would be what, if it's not here already, expected in July, October or March. Very, very loving energy. Unconditional love there. An end of a chapter, a good ending. End to the pain and the misery of the past. Possibly to do with children. Bad news. Or no communication whatsoever. Maybe you're waiting for some news and you aren't hearing anything. That's Mercury retrograde getting in the way. The Leo again. A line falsita. Somebody is not telling you the truth. It might not be a bad thing, but I think somebody's not telling the whole truth, and it could be a Leo or those born 1962 plus or minus 12 February to February, or someone very familiar to you. There's an elderly female that has a negative influence on the situation, or she may be about to pass. Someone is waiting patiently for love or for something. The birth of a child. Perhaps the loss of a child. No new beginnings. Unfortunate turn of events. Someone doesn't want to sign something. A gentleman. This is gender specific. It's a very important piece of paper that needs to be signed, and it's to do with illness. But this seems to have gone off on a tangent on a different read altogether. This is somebody else, I believe. Any ill health, possibly for this older lady or the Leo, will be healed. So don't worry about it. Doctor will be involved. There may have been a loss of a child before. I'm getting abdominal pains. And I did get my nose itching, so a child in spirit. So there may be a child in spirit Clean up your side of the street. You can't clean up other people's messes for them. They've got to do it themselves. Don't overthink this. I think somebody's getting the knickers in a twist and getting all stressed out about something, thinking too much, and it could make them ill if they're not careful. Go the distance. You may not be able to go the distance. Stop moving the finish line. If it's over, it's over. It's not finished yet. It's not over yet. That's what they're saying. And you can survive this. Come out the other side. Spirit going to give you a leg up. Just remember to breathe through it. The Divine Masculine, you have all the power and the passion to succeed. The number 1 is massively important. Provoke. Somebody's going to provoke you. So keep your temper, be very careful. I know you don't lose it very often, but when you do, bloody hell. So just be aware that you're being provoked and don't bite. Number 47 may be important. It is an 11. 9 of Wands. Beating your head against a brick wall. You can't tell some people. Life is either a daring adventure or nothing at all. The name Helen may be important. And somebody deaf or blind. And I did get the eye thing, didn't I? The Grand Cross is an area of tension, so this could be a very tense time. But it is a catalyst for movement and change. It occurs when 4 planets are in a perfect cross. They cause tension and restrictions, oppositions, as well as seldom soft aspects. They come with the pressure to grow and the will to exceed any limitations put on one's path. But the Grand Cross is the most rare and intense of all. So it will be an intense time, but you will survive. It may be a crisis, but through this calamity will be the painful process of growth and then renewal, and eventually a greater foundation for happiness and success. So strangely, it's almost as if the planetary energies are in competition with each other. So the transformation is taking place. This may be rather exasperating time where you feel provoked or frustrated over booby traps that seem to have been set up in your way. It is as if everything is working at cross purposes and you feel pulled in too many directions, juggling too many things, not getting anything done and not asking for help. You need to ask for help. False leads, failed plans may leave you unable to produce concrete achievement, but you will achieve success. It don't matter how many times you get knocked back. If at first you don't succeed, try again. Don't give up before the miracle happens. This is all about how you communicate. Are you communicating well as you should? Are you abandoning a worthy project the minute it loses its shine in an effort to recapture a larger, glossier prize? More simply, in your efforts to accomplish more, are you juggling balls in the air? Yes, Spirit, thank you. Full circle. Do you notice when you juggle if you are stuck in the same spot and nothing's been achieved? When this card presents itself in a reading, it suggests there are multiple talents you are able to access, as well as numerous paths you can take. Focus and organisation are key. Until this matter phases out, expect resistance, since opposition is the main energy field of the Grand Cross. Once on track, the momentum towards attainment of what you desire will be impossible to stop. It mainly has to do with the shifting of energy and switching into gear. In regards to relationships or love, they will have a fated quality. You will not want to let go of a person no matter how hard it gets. There will be sacrifices and compromises with this relationship, and it will be one where you'll want to bump your head against as many walls that seem to fly up out of nowhere. You are being challenged, and if you don't weather it out and see what the future brings, you will likely always regret letting this relationship go. If the question is about business or career, know that it will happen. There you go, what I say. But it will be hard. If you are willing to walk the miles, diligence will be required, but nothing worth having is easy. What is positive about the Grand Cross is you're becoming more realistic and focused, and you won't be attracted by glitz or glamour, but looking more towards stability and long-lasting success. A good thing to remember is that it's best not to fight the hard lessons at this time. In fact, this is a period where you need to take stock, take some time out, have a rest. What has brought you to this place? It's time to draw upon your own strength, and in doing so, you will move from uncertainty into a place of peace and contentment. Frustrations, being overwhelmed by the reality of a situation, balancing things out, and analysing paralysis. Analysis paralysis, that's this, thinking too much about contracts or stuff, written words. Focusing on self-worth, yes. Initiation, needing to act. Poverty, the need to scavenge. Hard luck, not being given a break. Direction, focused, earning trust, implementing change. The need to be more flexible. Encountering resistance. Time for healing, time for reasoning. Feeling hurt, yes. Feeling victimised, yes. Feeling misunderstood, yes. A realistic look at the future and going through the motions. An unfavourable time for you to act on impulse, so don't, because you're being provoked. Pressure, discipline, frustration, but growth, defensiveness, competition, but eventual victory. So don't give up before the miracle happens. Thanks for listening.